What's up guys? I'm AD and welcome to my channel. Welcome po sa ating pong pinakaunang reaction video at mag-react po tayo sa 10 most haunted places in the Philippines. So please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell para updated po kayo sa mga videos pag i-upload po natin. So, simulan na po natin.
Welcome to the world of the eerie and the unknown. In today's video, we'll explore the 10 most haunted places in the Philippines, where dark legends and terrifying ghost stories come to life. From abandoned hospitals to haunted bridges, each location holds a chilling history that will send shivers down your spine. Are you ready to uncover these spine-tingling
Grabe
mysteries?
nung marami pala talagang
Let's
haunted
dive in.
places dito sa Pilipinas.
1. Diplomat Hotel, Baguio City. Perched atop Dominican Hill, the Diplomat Hotel stands in eerie silence, its ruined facade
Itong
whispering
Diplomat
the
Hotel,
horrors of its past.
lagi ko siyang nakikita sa
Once a
mga
retreat for friars,
mga napapanood
it
ko ng
became a
mga
war zone during
vlogger
World
na
War
mga
II,
nagpaparanormal
where nuns and
investigation.
priests were brutally
Paranormal
slaughtered by Japanese
investigation.
forces.
Kaya
Their headless
Agassi,
ghosts
yun,
are
Zark.
still said to roam the corridors,
Actually,
seeking
gusto ko
peace they
yung
will never
mapuntahan din
find.
siya.
Visitors have reported hearing the desperate cries of children and the echoes of prayers interrupted by sudden, chilling screams. Shadows flicker across the empty windows, and some claim to have seen spectral figures peering from the doorways. The air inside is thick with an oppressive energy, suffocating those who dare to enter. Photographers who have ventured in alone found phantom faces appearing in their pictures, their twisted expressions frozen in eternal agony.
Parang ang ganda pa naman ng location niya
Paranormal
kasi nasa taas
investigators
siya ng
have
bundok.
captured ghostly whispers on their
So parang
recorders,
overlooking din.
pleas for salvation, unintelligible murmurs, and distant chants. It is said that once you step inside, something follows you home. A journalist who spent the night there reported waking up with deep scratch marks on his back, despite being alone. The Diplomat Hotel is no longer just a ruin. It is a prison for the restless dead. 2. Clark Air Base Hospital, Pampanga. Once a state-of-the-art medical facility for American soldiers, Clark Air Base Hospital now stands as a decaying monument to suffering and death. It was a frontline hospital during the Vietnam War, treating wounded soldiers whose agonized screams once echoed through its halls, but many never left. Their spirits are still trapped within its crumbling walls. Those who dare to explore the abandoned structure report hearing the metallic clang of unseen medical instruments, the distant beeping of machines long out of use, and chilling whispers that seem to come from nowhere. Shadowy figures in military uniforms have been spotted in the dark hallways, their hollow eyes fixed on intruders before vanishing into thin air. One particularly terrifying apparition is that of a bloodied nurse, seen walking the corridors, as if still tending to the dying. Others have witnessed ghostly soldiers standing in formation, only to fade into nothingness when approached. The smell of antiseptic, mixed with something foul, lingers in the air, as if the hospital itself remembers the horrors it once housed. Many paranormal investigators claim this is one of the most haunted locations in the Philippines, a place where the veil between the living and the dead is dangerously thin. Some who visit say they leave with a strange heaviness, as if something unseen has attached itself to them. Would you dare to step inside? 3. Manila Film Center, Pasay City.
Alam ko to.
The Manila Film
Ito yung
Center
bumuho nung
is
ginagawa
more than
pa lang.
just an abandoned building.
Tapos may
It
mga
is a tomb.
na-trap na mga
This
nagtatrabaho
grand
sa
structure,
ilalim.
meant to symbolize the golden age of Philippine cinema, hides a dark secret beneath its foundations. In 1981, during its rushed construction, a horrific accident occurred. Scaffolding collapsed, trapping and burying dozens of workers alive in wet cement. With immense pressure to complete the project on time, it is said that instead of retrieving the bodies, They were sealed within the structure itself,
Hmm?
entombed in concrete forever. Since then, the Manila Film Center has been plagued by
Grabe
terrifying
naman, nakawawa
paranormal
naman.
activity. Security guards and visitors report hearing agonizing screams and desperate cries for help coming from the walls. Cold spots appear suddenly, and ghostly hands have been seen reaching out from the shadows. Some claim to hear whispers in Tagalog, begging, "Tulong, ilabas niyo kami. Help, get us out." One of the most chilling stories comes from workers who felt
Grabe,
unseen
nakakilabot,
hands
no?
grabbing their
Gwardiya
ankles,
ka, pahiga gwardiya ka,
as if something
tsaka
beneath the
mag-destino.
ground was trying to pull them under. Others have seen shadowy figures wandering the main theater, appearing only as silhouettes against the dim lighting. The Manila Film Center
Ang ganda
is
pa
not
naman
just
niya.
haunted, it is a mass grave, hidden in plain sight.
Mass grave
Many
talaga.
believe that the souls of the workers, will never find peace, forever trapped within the concrete walls of this cursed building. Would you dare to step inside and hear their whispers? 4. Balay Drive, Quezon City.
Ito. Malapit ako dito, guys.
Balay Drive in Quezon City
So,
is a
may
road with a sinister
para
reputation,
siyang
particularly at
pagitan
night.
yata siya ng
Known
LRT
for its
station ng
dense trees
Betigo
and
tsaka
eerie
Gilmore.
atmosphere, it is the home of one of the Philippines' most terrifying legends, the White Lady of Balay Drive. According to local folklore, the White Lady
Not sure
is the
kung doon yun,
restless spirit of a young woman who tragically died in a car accident on the drive. Some say she was a victim of a hit and run, while others claim she was a murdered bride.
Sobrang dilim naman kasi.
Regardless of the specifics, her ghost is said to haunt this quiet road,
Grabe,
waiting for an
kinikilabutan ako.
unfortunate soul to
So,
cross
isipin
her
mo na
path.
magdadrive ka dyan, tapos gabi,
Drivers and passengers passing by
Tapos,
Ballet Drive
may ka
often
sa'yo,
report seeing a pale, ghostly
hindi ko
figure
kaya.
standing by the side of the road or in the middle of the street. When they stop to offer assistance, the woman approaches, her long hair covering her face, only for her to disappear into thin air. The most chilling experiences occur when drivers feel a cold presence in their car, as if the White Lady has climbed in with them. Some have claimed to see her reflected in their rearview mirror, her hollow eyes staring at them in silence. On a few
Pinakakotse
occasions,
ka, no? Tapos
drivers
titingin
have
ka sa
driven
may
down the road only to
salamin mo sa taas.
find their cars
Oh.
mysteriously stalled, with no clear
Grabe.
explanation for the sudden malfunction. Balay Drive remains a haunting reminder that the past can never truly be forgotten, and that the White Lady still roams the
Nakatakot.
streets, seeking those who are brave enough or foolish enough to drive down her cursed path. Would you dare to take the ride? 5. Fort Santiago, Manila. Fort Santiago, located in the heart of Wat, Manila, is a place steeped in history and, unfortunately, in tragedy. Built in 1593 by the Spanish, this fortress played a significant role during the Spanish colonial period, the Philippine Revolution, and World War II. However, the dark and painful events that occurred within its walls have left behind a haunting legacy
Ito ba yung
that
sa
continues to
Intramuros?
terrify those who visit today. During the Japanese
Oo,
occupation
nakapunta na pala ako dito.
in World War II, the fort was used as a prison and a site for torture and executions.
Yan, nakapunta na nga ako
Thousands
dito.
of Filipino and American soldiers, as well as innocent civilians, suffered unimaginable horrors within its stone walls. One of the most chilling accounts involves the torture of prisoners, many of whom were executed and dumped into the nearby Pasig River. Visitors to Fort Santiago often report hearing unexplained footsteps, the mild clinking of chains, and the eerie sound of screaming in the still night air.
Grabe naman.
Some even claim to have seen
Makarinig ka nga ng yapak ng paa, parang
of
nakakatakot.
how soldiers and
kadena, di ba?
prisoners wandering the grounds. One particularly terrifying apparition is that of a poor headless man, said to be one of the victims of the brutal executions that took place here. The fort's most famous
Oo,
ghost
alam ko,
is
tanda
that
ko to.
of Jose Rizal, the
Mga,
Philippine national hero.
parang mga bye-bye siya sa
According
gilid
to
na,
legend, Rizal was imprisoned here before
sira-sira.
his execution in 1896. Some say that his spirit never truly left, and he has been seen wandering the fort, still waiting for the moment of his tragic death. Fort Santiago's chilling atmosphere and tragic history make it one of the most haunted places in Manila. It is a site that holds not only the memory of sacrifice and heroism, but also the lingering presence of the lost souls that met their end within its walls. Would you dare to face the spirits of the past? 6.
Pasya lang tayo, pasya.
Teachers Camp, Baguio City.
Ito rin, nakita ko rin to sa mga pang teachers camp. Nakita ko rin siya sa sa kay Zark.
Baguio City.
Oh, kay Zark.
Teachers Camp.
May
Nestled
mga
in the cool,
equipment kasi
misty
sila,
mountains of
like,
Baguio City is a place that
so
exudes
yung mga
tranquility
nakaka-detect
by
ng
day,
mga movements,
but it harbors a dark and
mga
unsettling secret that makes it one of the
yung
most feared
tumutunog,
locations
tumidumaan,
in the
yun.
Philippines. Established in
Napanood ko rin siya.
1908 as a training ground for teachers, it has since transformed into a venue for conferences and events. However, its eerie reputation has overshadowed its educational purpose, thanks to the haunting incidents tied to its history. The camp's spooky reputation dates back to the Second World War, when it was used as a military hospital. During this time, many soldiers who were wounded or died in the battles were treated and left to pass away within its walls. It is said that their restless spirits still linger, unable to find peace. Witnesses claim to hear the sound
entrance
of
pa lang,
footsteps
creepy na.
in the dark, soft whispers, and the occasional groan of the wounded in the dead of night.
So ata yung
Guests who stay at teachers' camp
pinabahan si
have
Adam,
reported seeing the
Adam ba
apparition
yun?
of a nurse
Kaibigan nila.
who roams the
Nazar.
grounds, attending to those who are not there. Some even say that they've encountered a ghostly figure of a soldier who was left behind to die. Flickering lights and cold spots are common occurrences, especially in the older parts of the camp. Perhaps the most unsettling encounter at teachers' camp is the appearance of a woman in white, who is said to wander the camp's open areas, her face obscured by a long veil. She is often seen standing in the distance, only to vanish when approached. This spirit is believed to be one of the many victims of the horrors that unfolded here during the war. Teachers' camp is not just a place for conferences and learning. It is a gateway to a past steeped in sorrow and ghostly memories. The lingering spirits of soldiers and nurses continue to haunt the area, creating an atmosphere of tension and fear for anyone who dares to stay after dark. Would you be brave enough to uncover the truth behind the hauntings that plague this place? 7. Laperal White House, Baguio City. The Laperal White House in
haunted places
Baguio
sa
City
Baguio, no?
is one of the
Siguro
most
dahil din na
infamous
rin sa
haunted sites in the Philippines.
location. Kasi siguro
Built in the
sobrang taas na
1930s by a wealthy family,
bundok na
it
rin
has since
siguro
been
din.
abandoned and fallen into disrepair, adding to its
So,
eerie
parang
aura.
yung mga
Over the years,
karaniwan ng mga
the house has
sinaunang
become
lugar
notorious for its unsettling
doon sa
presence
Baguio, parang
and
yung
ghostly
yung
activity.
mga nagiging haunted din.
Many people claim to have encountered ghostly figures in the windows or heard unexplained noises, such as footsteps and doors creaking in the dead of night. Some believe the spirits of the Laperal family, who met tragic ends, still haunt the property. There are reports of a woman in white who roams the halls, her sorrowful wails echoing through the house. The most chilling encounters come from those who have ventured inside at night, where they describe feeling an overwhelming sense of
Creepy naman naman.
dread and a constant feeling of being watched. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures and hearing whispers when no one else is around. The house's dark history and its decaying structure make it a prime location for paranormal activity. leaving many to wonder if the spirits that linger there will ever find peace. 8. Bahay na Pula, San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Bahay na Pula in
Ito parang,
San Ildefonso
familiar.
Bulacan
Parang may napanood na ako
is
nito.
known as one of the most haunted houses in the Philippines,
Pero
steeped in a
matandaan.
dark and tragic history. Originally built in the 1920s, the house has witnessed several
1920s.
unsettling events over the
Tagal na din.
years, particularly during World War II. It was once a military headquarters and later served as a place of execution, where numerous victims met their untimely deaths. Local legends tell of ghostly apparitions, of soldiers and screams of anguish that echo through the halls, especially at night. One of the most famous stories is of a woman in white, who is often seen wandering the grounds, mourning the loss of her loved ones. Many visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures, and feeling a cold, oppressive presence in certain rooms. What makes Bahay na Pula
Sira na rin siya, no?
particularly chilling is the
Parang
feeling of being
magtatabing malaking puno.
watched at all times, as though the spirits of its violent past never truly left. Those brave enough to enter claim to feel a strange sensation of unease, as though something sinister lurks just beyond the corners of the house. Despite its
Siguro ganyan siya
deteriorating
dati.
state, this haunting location remains a popular destination for thrill seekers and paranormal investigators alike, drawn to its reputation for terrifying encounters and lingering spirits. 9. Ozone Disco,
Ito,
Quezon
ito
City.
talaga. Ito yung
The
grabe.
infamous Ozone Disco in
Grabe
Quezon
itong
City was once a lively hotspot
nangyaring
for
sa
Manila's
Ozone
youth,
Disco.
but it became a tragic site of a deadly fire in 1996 that claimed the lives of over 150 people. The
Grabe.
fire, which quickly engulfed the building, led to the
Kaya
destruction of
tayong
the
ano,
club and caused
nagkaroon
many
ng
people to
stampede.
become trapped
Kasi parang
inside.
nag-ipon-ipon
due to
sila sa
locked
may
exits
labas ng pinto.
and lack of
Sa may
proper safety
pinto
measures.
banda.
The
So
souls of
parang
those who
ang
perished that
pagkakaalam
night
ko, yung
are
pinto
believed to
is
haunt the
dapat
now abandoned site. Witnesses claim that
papasok siya kung
ghostly
i-open.
apparitions
Pero dahil sa
and eerie sounds
sa sobrang daming
can
tao,
be heard at the location,
hindi siya,
particularly at night
yun,
when
dahil
the area
dahil nga
is
siya,
quiet and still.
papasok nga siya, hindi siya mahila.
Many have reported seeing shadowy figures lingering near the remains of the building, with some daring enough to hear screams
Grabe.
and cries for help that seem to come from nowhere. People who have visited the site claim to feel a sense of unease, as if they're being watched or followed by the spirits of those who tragically died in the fire. One of the most unsettling aspects of Ozone Disco's haunting is the feeling of dread that overcomes visitors. It's said that the spirits of the victims are angry and restless, seeking justice for their untimely and painful deaths. The eerie energy that lingers around the area has made it a location of interest for paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers.
Tsaka parang
for
sumobra
others,
ata rin sila
It
sa limit
serves as
nila.
a chilling reminder
Kaya
of the tragic
sobrang
events that took place
daming
within its
tao
walls.
yung time na yun.
10. San Juanico Bridge,
Ito.
Leyte, Samar.
Ito.
The PAG,
Alam ko rin ito.
San Juanico Bridge, which connects the islands of Boar Leyte and Boar Samar,
Pero sobrang ganda niya,
is one of the
promise.
most iconic landmarks in the
Sobrang ganda na
Philippines,
sa Lumanigo Bridge.
but it also carries a dark and unsettling history.
Nakadaan na kasi
This
ako dito.
massive bridge, which stretches for 2.16 kilometers, is not only known for its architectural beauty, but also for the bomb, tragedy, and loss that is
Yung
said
ano
to
daw,
haunt
ang
its
pagkakaalam ko
fans.
dito,
During its
maraming mga
construction in the
batang
1960s, many
na
workers
ginamit
lost their lives due to accidents,
naduguan daw
harsh
yung
conditions,
tulay
and
para
the
maging
dangerous
matibay.
nature of the project. It's
Yung
believed that
ganda
these
kwento.
found tragic deaths have left behind restless spirits, and the bridge is said to be haunted by the ghosts of the fallen workers. Locals and passers-by have reported seeing phantom figures walking along the bridge at night, as well as hearing unexplained footsteps and voices in the air. Some say they can feel an oppressive presence when crossing the bridge, especially in the early hours of the morning or late at night. It is also rumored that the ghost of a woman in white roams the bridge, believed to be the spirit of a woman who lost her life in an accident
Hindi
while trying to
nabanggit, hindi
cross
siya
the
nabanggit.
bridge.
Yun
Drivers
lang
who
kasi
have
yung narinig
encountered
ko ng
her
kwento.
describe a sense of unease and fear when they spot her figure, only for her to vanish moments later. The Wa'aru San Juanico Bridge is not only a marvel of engineering, but also a chilling reminder of the souls that still linger, seeking peace for their untimely deaths. There you have it, the 10 most haunted places in the Philippines. Each location holds its own dark and haunting secrets, waiting to be discovered. Which one sent the biggest chill down your spine? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying horror stories.
Grabe no, so ang dami, siguro wala pa to sa, siguro wala pa to sa 5% ng mga total na haunted place talaga sa Pilipinas, no? And ako gusto ko talaga magsubukan yung paranormal investigation kagaya ng mga napapanood ko kasi ako naman personally wala pa naman din ako na experience, no, na anything na kagaya nito mga nakakatakot ba, and gusto ko siyang ma-experience, gusto ko rin siyang malaman kung totoo ba talaga siya or hindi, kasi sabi nga nila to see is to believe, diba? So sana mabigyan tayo ng pagkakataon, and doon lang po nagtatapos ang ating video. Sana nag-enjoy po kayo, and thanks for watching. Peace.